Alright guys, welcome back to part 20 of Acacia's Leaf Green Journey. Where we left off last time, we got our 8th gym badge, made it through Victory Road after fighting Mildew, and we got to the Indigo Plateau. Which means the League is now our next step. Now, let's have a quick look at my team, just to have a little recap. We're going in order that we have up here, just because it makes life easier for me. So we're starting off with Venus, who has a quirky nature. He was our starter, he's our Venusaur. Holding the Quick Claw just for a little bit of extra speed. I don't think he needs it, but we'll keep it just in case. Fairly decent attack and special attack, 124 in both, which is great. And then we're running Earthquake Giga Drain, not Earthquake Giga Drain, Solar Beam, and Toxic. Now, Toxic leads into Acacia's reasoning behind why he wants to become a professor in status-based moves. I just think it's a fun little unique challenge to make movesets a little bit more interesting. And then we have Saturn, who is our gentle Dodrio. Now, she has been one of my favourite members of the team, and that is partly due to the high attack stat of 147. But also, we're running Early Bird, which is great for my rest strategy, which means I'm only ever asleep for one turn. Now that comes in handy, because I'll be able to keep track of how long Saturn's going to be asleep for, which means I won't have to waste my time with pressing rest again or missing out on moves. Alongside rest, we're also running Drill Peck, Tri-Attack, and Steel Wing. Tri-Attack is great for landing status conditions, and then Steel Wing and Drill Peck are just pretty strong moves. I don't know how she uses Steel Wing, as she doesn't have any visible wings, but she's a cool Dodrio. She can do what she wants. Then we have Neptune, who is also gentle-natured, holding the Twisted Spoon that we got in the very first episode of having him on the team. Now, the best thing about Neptune, sorry, Saturn was last time. Best thing about Neptune is the 167 special attack. Now that is great. That's really going to come in handy. And then for our moveset we have Psychic, Thief, Shockwave, and Calm Mind. Now Calm Mind is very useful for boosting our special attack and special defense. So that takes 167 and 119 to even stronger, which is great for Alakazam. And then we have Jupiter, our timid Ninetales. Now this is where I had to be really unique with a moveset, because stat-wise, Ninetales is great. Good speed, everything's above 100, which is perfect. That speed's going to come in handy though for setting up, which is why we are running Sunny Day, Attract, Protect, and Flamethrower. Now Ninetales' Fire Red Leaf Green Pokedex, Learn Dex is atrocious. The only decent attack that I could make use of for her special stat was Flamethrower. I had basically nothing else to work with, as I didn't want to repeat stab moves. Unless I had to for Venusaur, because Giga Drain. I didn't have much I could do there. There's not much to work with Fire and Leaf Green, but I like the strategy I have going with Ninetales. And then we have Mercury, our naive Vaporeon, who by far has been my favourite member of this team, as seen by the black glasses on Mercury up here, which is adorable. I love the fact the black glasses work so well for this little guy. Again, pretty decent stats. Defense is the lowest, but that's why I have Acid Armor. And alongside that I have Bite, Surf, and Ice Beam. Originally it was going to be Aurora Beam, but I had enough money to buy some coins to get Ice Beam TM, so I did that. And last, but by no means least, we have Earth, the Impish Aerodactyl, which has been a bit of a pain to train over the time, considering it's got a slow level up, but overall it wasn't too bad. I've definitely faced worse in the past, and I've loved using it. And part of that is due to that 205 speed, which is insane. Annoyingly though, I didn't check its ability before using it. I was supposed to be running Rock Head so I could run Double Edge. As we can see, I have Pressure. I forgot to factor that in, I forgot to check it, but that's on me. But regardless, I do like the moves that I have. Torment means that I don't have to worry about stuff hitting, like, super hard hitting attacks. I can stall them out. Ancient Power for stat boosts. Aerial Ace is just a strong flying attack, which can't miss. And then Rock Slide, which I got from the Mood Tutor in Rock Tunnel. But with that, that is my team. And I hope you like the drawings that I did alongside that. Just because it was a fun little thing for me to do. But we're going to go straight into the league now. I have bought items. I've bought revives just in case. And we are going to make our way in to face our Elite Four. First of all, we have Lorelei, who is the Ice-type Elite Four member. My personal favorite of the four. So let's see how this goes. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Lorelei, the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they're frozen solid. You ready? Of course I am, girl. When am I not ready? Okay, let's see how Lorelei goes. Okay, leading with Dewgong. Now this is why we set up Sunny Day, because this means Lorelei's water type attacks, which most of her Pokemon have, won't do as much damage, especially to Ninetales, who's weak to them. Oh, okay. Just set up the hill, why don't you, Lorelei? Just thanks for that. So helpful. Not. There's gonna be a war now. Okay, well, knowing that that's in place, I'm just gonna switch to Venus and go for Giga Drain. I thought immediately my Sunny Day strategy just turned off. Not happening. Lorelei is not having any of it, which is really funny to me. Okay, the hail is going to hit us every turn, which I do need to factor in. But Giga Drain should take Dewgong down. It's not got that high special defense, I don't think. And we are 5 levels. That's all that did? Oh no. I thought Venus would be a bit harder hitting than that. Okay, at least this Giga Drain should get us most of that health back. Yeah, sorry to all the Venusaur fans out there. Venusaur has gone down since this playthrough. I've really not enjoyed using it. It's been a nightmare. No. Never gonna catch me using one of these again. Not this early generation, at least. Alright, so now comes in Slowbro, which we can handle. We can handle a Slowbro. I can't even safely switch back into Ninetales, really. So we're just gonna stick with Giga Drain. See how much that does. I thought 124 special attack would hit a lot harder. Maybe it's because Giga Drain hasn't been buffed yet. That might be the reason. It probably is. The buff to Giga Drain was really useful. It needed it. Because currently, I think Giga Drain's only 60 power instead of the current 90 power in recent generations. So that's possibly why. And it still only has 5 uses. So I am going to have to factor that in as well. Okay, we've got half of Lorelei's team, well, 2 of Lorelei's team down. We're just going to switch here. The Venus is not going to be able to handle a Lapras, I don't think. Don't know what it's going to do. So I'm going to switch to Neptune to be safe. Now, as you've noticed, I am playing on set mode, just to make it a little bit more challenging. I do prefer it when a Pokemon game is more challenging, which is why I like fan games. I feel like we can take, if we Calm Mind, we can take another Ice Beam. So I'm going to be strategic here. Okay, Confuse Ray is not what I wanted to see. Because that means Neptune might now hit himself in Confusion. Not ideal. Come on, Neptune. There we go. Come on, buddy. Lapras does have a lot of special defense and a lot of HP, so that's why that didn't do too much. Body Slam, oh, paralyzes, really? Okay, at least Synchronize kicked in, so we're still faster. Citrus Berry? Yes. Okay, as long as we hit through the Confusion and Paralysis, we're okay. Nope. Of course we don't. Why would we? Nope. Okay, there's Neptune down. Not ideal. That is really not ideal. Okay, we'll go into Earth here. The best thing with Earth, yes, he's weak to both water and ice attacks, but we do have Ancient Power. So this could give us a stat boost. And we're really fast. Nope. Okay, so Surf might do a lot here. Okay, we took that. We'll just Aerial Ace. Oh no, of course she's gonna heal. Oh. Lorelei, no. This is not how we do things around here. I only heal when I'm at a disadvantage in numbers. Okay, Rock Slide should take it out from this range though, I hope. Nope, of course it doesn't. Why would it? Oh, why is this so much more difficult than I remember it being? I should not be struggling. Okay, Ninetales can outspeed Lapras. So we can just Flamethrower to get it down. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, 2 more to go. Cloyster. This has really bad special defense, so although it's only neutral, Flamethrower, of course it uses Protect. Why wouldn't you? It's fine. We can just Flamethrower again. Come on, Jupiter. So close. Okay, spikes. We have to be careful of this because we do not want to land on those spikes. I should have just set it with Sunny Day. I should have seen that full restore coming, but I didn't. I just have to keep using Flamethrower. Lorelei, why? Girl, you are my favorite, but you are testing my patience. Double Protect? Are you having a giggle? Why? Just... Thank you. Lorelei, girl, you are testing my patience. I know I said you were my favorite, but that's not guaranteed. That can change. Okay, there's Jinx, which is easy enough to take out, thanks to it being the only pure ice type, well, the only ice type weak to fire on Lorelei's team. Technically ice and psychic, but... Really? Why is that not hitting for harder? I'm like 3 levels higher. Come on, Jupiter. You can take Ice Punch. Let me guess, we're gonna be asleep for all 5 turns. Why wouldn't we? Come on. Any day now. Come on, Jupiter. Get up. Stop letting Jinx punch you. It's gonna be embarrassing if you get taken down by your Jinx. Jupiter, please. This is gonna be the worst loss for a Ninetales in history. Losing to a Jinx. Thank you. There we go. Well, that was a harder start than I was expecting. I was expecting to breeze through that. But there we go, Lorelei's down. Things shouldn't be this way. Girl, you're telling me! Should not have been that hard. You're better than I thought. Going ahead. You've only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Sure. Sure. I still have the rare candies that I've not used. Oh well, I'll use them for the actual... I'll use those for the rematches, because I am going to do those. Just for a bit of fun. Okay, let's revive Neptune and Earth. That was not good. That did not go well. That did not go in my way at all. That was embarrassing. Okay. Full restore. 3 of you. I will leave Venus for now. I feel like Venus will be okay. Because we do have Giga Drain to get up any health. Just in case we need it. But we should be fine. So, whilst I'm healing up... yeah. That's fine. We've healed up now. Okay, so next up is Koga. Not Koga. Bruno. Not Koga. Bruno is... Bruno is the next one. Koga is in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Okay, let's see how Bruno goes. I'm Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger, without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Acacia, we'll grind you down with our superior power. Sure you will. Sure you will. I have a Psychic type and 2 flying types. You don't stand a chance, mate. It's not as if you have 2 rock types or anything. Why do you lead with the Onyx? That's so annoying. It's fine. We can set up with Calm Mind on this. I hope for a slightly easier time than last time. I'll set up... Okay, I won't set up more than one. Actually, no. Onyx has really bad physical attack. That won't do too much. I'll just Psychic for safety. Get it out the way. There we go. So, I'm expecting Neptune to just breeze through this. Makes up for Lorelei, because that did not end well. Like, that's the thing with Bruno. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Machamp. Fighting types. Perfect. And then Onyx comes in. The two Onyx. I never understood the Onyx. But here we are, I guess. So Bruno was always going to be the easiest Elite Four member for me. Especially since I wanted to use Alakazam for the first time. At least the first proper time. So we've already got 3 Pokemon down. We've been in this battle for like 2 minutes tops. We've taken 1 hit of damage. This is easy. There we go. And then Machamp, which might not go down straight away, but it should do. We do have one boost to Calm Mind. There we go! Okay, that made me feel better than Lorelei. Lorelei was horrible. Never had that much trouble with Lorelei. Why? How could I lose? Because you're facing an Alakazam that's set up with Calm Mind. My job's done. Go face your next challenge. Okay, cool. I don't need to heal Neptune. I'll wait. But next one we're going to be using is Mercury. Because he hasn't had his time to shine in the league yet. Hello, Agatha. I'm Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. But that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Acacia, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Sure. Sure. Normally I would do a better voice for Agatha. I just don't feel like it right now. My nose is a little blocked, a little bunged up, which makes it harder to do. So, Gengar. We will bite it. And it should, yep, do other half. That's good. Double team. That is annoying. But we should be okay. Glasses help you see. Come on, Mercury. There we go. So that's the thing. Ghost types in this generation are physical. And the only ghost type as of right now is Gengar, which is a special attacker. So I'm not too worried about this at all. Okay, so Ice Beam should take Golbat down. Now when it comes to Agatha, she's more of a poison and ghost specialist rather than a ghost specialist. Let's be real here. Okay, she's gonna heal, so I'm just gonna set up Acid Armor. Just to get that on the field. I've not really used it before, so it's gonna be a nice little change. That was so silly. I love that. Okay, so Sharply grows my defense. So any ghost type moves that Agatha does use will hit for basically nothing on Vaporeon now. Okay, Confuse Ray is not what I wanted to see. I never want to see a Confuse Ray. But we should be fine. We do have our defense up. Come on, Mercury. Don't be like Neptune. Don't hit yourself. Oh, come on. Yeah, see, that did basically nothing thanks to that boosted defense. Now, Golbat's not doing too much to us. Seriously, you hit yourself twice! Mercury, come on. I said you were my favorite. Come on. Do not hit yourself again. Thank you. I was gonna get so angry. Seriously? We didn't take it out? Come on. Mercury, please. Mercury, please. Thank you. Okay, I should have just used Bite again, actually. I need to keep Ice Beam for Lance, who's up next as our 4th Elite Four member. Okay, 2 down. Okay, there's Arbok. Now, Arbok is going to lower our attack, which is helpful. If we do hit ourselves in confusion again, we will not hit ourselves for any damage. There we go, we snapped out. Surf should take Arbok down. I'm not too worried about that. Come on. Ooh, Sludge Bomb. Ah! Okay, Poison. That is not fun. That puts Mercury on a timer, and now I'm going to have to figure out another strategy to deal with the Gengars. Well, Gengar and Haunter. Not great. So that at least takes Arbok down. Now, there's another Gengar. So we are, ooh, 1 hit point. Okay, who are we gonna switch into here? I'll go Saturn, just because I feel like Shadow Ball might be coming. Yep, there we go, perfect switch. Now, we're going to Drill Peck. That should do reasonable damage. There we go, does exactly half. And Hypnosis misses, and even if it didn't, we'd wake up pretty quickly anyway. Okay, so that does take it out of Drill Peck range, so we need to hope for a critical hit here, or we get a higher roll. Nope, didn't hit. Of course it didn't. Okay, now, this Gengar has Dream Eater, which is not ideal. Does mean it's going to heal. Oh, she's not going for Dream Eater, she's full restoring. Okay. That's just wasted your Hypnosis turn. Cool. That's fine by me. So we'll go in with Steel Wing. There we go, woke up. Turn 2. Of course we missed! Thank you, Saturn, for your contribution. Please don't get poisoned by Sludge Bomb. Thank you. That did a lot more than I was hoping. Okay, this time round we should take it down with Drill Peck. Of course you're poisoned! Why? Agatha, you're so toxic. Okay, yeah, Saturn goes down at the end of this turn, because we can't switch. We won't be able to switch in time. I don't think. Okay, 1 left. Haunter. Okay, if we live the poison, I'm going in with Drill Peck. Okay, I'm going in with Drill Peck. We just have to hope to one-shot. Please, Saturn. You can do it. Oh no, it's so close! Seriously, you're mean-looking me on 1 hit point whilst I'm poisoned? That's so mean. That's such a waste of a turn, though. Okay, sorry, Saturn. That was on me. We'll just send in Alakazam for this last one. Send in Neptune. Weaken Thief. There we go. Okay, that's Agatha down at least. There we go. So then, that wasn't too bad. Lorelei was definitely worse. Oh my, you're something special, child. Thanks, Agatha. That's so kind. Unlike your Haunter. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna heal because we need Mercury for this next battle. Okay, full restore you. I am gonna heal Neptune up. Okay, let's revive Saturn. There we go. Okay, back up to the full restores. We are going to heal Saturn and Neptune here. Venus, oh, we're fine. We'll heal Venus up before we go into the champion battle. Okay, so Lance. Now, Lance is a dragon specialist. Now, if anyone knows anything about me, I don't particularly like the fact that Lance is labeled as a dragon specialist, because he's not. He's a flying specialist. He's a sky specialist at best. Having 3 underlevel Dragonites does not make you a dragon specialist. But you'll see me more of my temper towards Lance in Hard Gold Soul Silver. But for now, we're going to be facing Lance here. Now, I'm fairly sure he leads with Gyarados, whichever iteration we're playing. So I'm leading with Neptune for that reason. Ah, I've heard about you, Acacia. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. Can I, though? Can I really call you Lance? Not really. You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're vitally indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Acacia. I don't think it will, Lance. I have Ice Beam and I have Shockwave. Not much your team can do to me. Yep, Gyarados lead. That was to be expected. Now, with Neptune, I am not too worried about this Gyarados. Because the worst it will do is Thrash, as water attacks and dark attacks are special. But I will just go in with Shockwave just to try and take it out quickly. Just because I'm not sure how much a bite will do. And I don't want to risk Calm Minding and it not working. Okay, that didn't do enough. Okay, Dragon Rage. That is fine, because that does a set 40 damage. Now, Lance is going to heal, which gives us a free turn with Can't mind. So that was very silly of Lance. But that's just what the AI does. So that gives us enough damage to 100% take Gyarados down. Which means I will be keeping Neptune in for whatever comes next. Just because I don't want to waste the Calm Mind. If Neptune goes down, he goes down. This isn't an Nuzlocke or anything, I'm not too worried. There we go. Right. Okay, Aerodactyl. It's fast. It will outspeed me. But as long as it doesn't crit- Oh, it wouldn't outspeed me. Maybe mine's just really quick. Maybe mine just has a load of speed EVs that I don't know about. That's another reason I prefer I tend to like fan games, because I like having the EV, being able to see the EV spread. Maybe mine just has really, like, the max speed IV and good EVs or whatever. Okay, there's Dragonite. Now, this thing will either Hyper Beam or Outrage. I'm willing to bet one of those two things. So we're just going to go in with Psychic and hope to take it down. We probably won't take it down because it's 2 levels higher. Yep, Hyper Beam. We probably won't tank this, but it does mean we can bring in Mercury safely. Yep. Critical hit! Lance. That's not necessary, mate. But yeah, see how this Dragonite is level 60? In Hot Gods or Silver, his Dragonites end at level 50. So, Lance, what happened to your Dragonites? At least this one's legal. This one I can tolerate. Okay, so Ice Beam should take Dragonite down here. It is 4 times weak, and it can't move because of the Hyper Beam. There we go. So that's Dragonite down. And we should just have Dragonair to deal with now. Which won't be too much of a problem. Oh, there's 2. Okay, just 2 Dragonairs, but it's 2 Dragonairs. It won't be too much. Won't be too much to handle. Ice Beam comes in handy. I'm so glad I got the upgrade. Oh, come on, Mercury. Wait, Thunder Wave is not great. Okay, are you going to heal again? Yes, you are. Great. Wonderful. Thank you, Lance. Seriously, Paralysis? Really, Mercury? Come on. Safeguard. Okay. So this Dragonair is clearly very status-based. Good to know. That did less than last time. Okay, Hyper Beam, we should be able to take that. We do have high HP, and it is only a 2nd stage. Oh, we take that easy. Okay, come on. Just bite. There we go. Thank you, Mercury. And last up is Dragonair. Yep, 2 Dragonairs. Outrage. That locks her into That locks him into Outrage. Come on, stop being paralyzed. I'm not healing. I refuse. I have standards. I'm not healing. I have more Pokemon than you. I have to make it hard for myself somehow. There we go. So we took that Dragonair down first. Ice Beam. And there we go. That was Lance. Pretty easy. Lorelei was the only real challenge there. Agatha was a little bit annoying, but everything else, pretty much breeze. That's it. Hate to admit it, but you're a Pokemon master. 6 rand. Cool. I'll take it. Thanks, Lance. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Acacia. You're now the Pokemon League champion. Well, you would have been, but you have 1 more challenge left. There's 1 more trainer to face. His name's Mildew. He'll be at the Elite Four before you. He's the real Pokemon League champion. So we have 1 last battle against Mildew. Now, we know how I like doing this. I like trying to keep it to just 1 Pokemon. If I was in set mode, I would be able to do that a little bit easier. It's going to be harder to keep to using just 1 Pokemon per Mildews. I'm not going to say change it to Switch though, because set makes it harder. And I do enjoy the challenge, as I said before. So let's make sure our team's ready and then we can go in. So I've only used 9 full restores, which isn't too many actually. I'm going to be smart here. I'm taking the Quick Claw off if I can. Yep, okay, I'm taking the Quick Claw off of Venus and giving him a Leper Berry. Just because Giga Drain is low. Giga Drain's only on 2, I think. And I'd rather make sure I can 100% hit more Giga Drain. Yeah, Giga Drain's on 1. We're keeping that Lapidary on. Alright. So with that, let's go face Mildew. The real champion. Hey, Acacia. I was looking forward to seeing you. Rival should be strong to keep you sharp. While working on my Pokédex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would be able to beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Acacia, you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Are you now? I love this theme. It always gets me so hyped up. Champion themes are some of the best in games. I'm sorry. They're too good. Okay, we are at a disadvantage in levels, but we'll be fine. Alright, so Rock Slide on Pidgeot. Okay, that does decent. That does decent. Okay, Sand Attack. Not ideal. We are going in with Ancient Power then. It is 100% accurate. And we might get the stat boost. You never know. There we go. That's Pidgeot down. Are we ever going to get the Ancient Power boost again? Probably not. Okay, Gyarados. That intimidates me. Yeah, we're going to switch. So, it's probably going to go for Waterfall or... Well, not Waterfall. Any sort of water attack. Hydro Pump, most likely, actually, now that I think about it. Dragon Rage. Nope, that's just doing the same thing that Lance's did. Okay. We'll Shockwave. Deal decent damage. It might use Bite, but it shouldn't do too much, as we... Gyarados don't have great special attack. Thrash, okay. Should have seen that one coming. Okay, Neptune takes that. Good, 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 good. Cool. Charizard. We'll see if we outspeed. We might do. Oh, we do! Go Neptune. That does reasonable. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, Slash takes us down. That's fine. That's more than fine, actually. We'll take that. We'll send in Mercury here. There we go. Very easy to just use Surf at this point. Fire Blast won't do too much. That took us below 200? That did like 50 damage. That's insane. There we go. Okay, half of his team down. There's Executor. Now, we will be faster. Executor's pretty slow. So we're gonna risk it with Bite. Please flinch. No, but Sleep Powder won't take us out. Okay. Well, Sleep Powder could be worse. I'll use that to switch into Saturn. Just because if Sleep Powder hits again, Saturn will wake up very quickly. Yep, Giga Drain, we take that easily. That still did 30? Wow. At least we know Drill Peck will 100% take it out from that range. There we go. My goal now is to take Mildew down without losing any of my Pokemon. Just to see if I can. Okay, so that's gonna go for Rock Blast easily. Oh wait, no, we can't because we lost Neptune. Oops. Without losing anyone else, that's our goal. Oh, there we go. Rock Tomb missed. Okay, I don't have Sunny Day set up, annoyingly. Means I couldn't even use my strategy. No. Oh well. Maybe in the rematches. There we go. So that's Giga Drain done. And then one final Pokemon, which I believe is Arcanine? No, Alakazam. Okay. So that is going to go for Psychic, without a shadow of a doubt. So we'll send in Jupiter. My goal now is just use as many of Jupiter's stat moves as I can. Okay, Reflect. That boosts defense. We'll be okay. We're gonna start off with Attract. There we go. I have not seen Attract in Fire Red Leaf Green. That is crazy. Come on. Aww. Alakazam, why would you do that? Okay, we'll set up Sunny Day. And then we can just go with Flamethrower. Please be immobilized. Thank you! I was gonna say, knowing my luck, I'm not gonna get immobilized, not gonna hit Cells in Confusion. Why would the opponent do that? It's only if you do it. Come on, Flamethrower. Oh, we burnt it, let's go! And you can't burn me back, because I'm a fire type, I can't be burned. Haha! There we go. That is a Mildew down. Or at least it will be after this Flamethrower. Full restore! Mildew, you're no fun! Come on. Wait, full restore doesn't heal attraction, does it? I don't see why it would. Okay, the sun's still up. One more Flamethrower takes it down. There we go. Finally. So that was alright. The only real challenge there was Lorelei. Which is a little bit embarrassing because she was the one I thought would be the easiest. But here we are. No, that can't be. You beat me at my best. After all that work to become the league champ. My reign's over already. It's not fair. Oh, it's very fair. I've been beating you this whole time. Why are you surprised? Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it. You're the new Pokemon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Oh, Acacia! Hey, Oak! Ah, so you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Bulbasaur to work on that Pokedex. Acacia, you've come of age. Mildew, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you beaten the Elite Four. When you got here, you'd already lost. Mildew, do you understand why you lost? You'd forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Without them, you'll never become a champ again. Acacia, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Acacia, come with me. Yeah, don't tell Oak that I've said multiple times I don't like Venusaur. Don't tell him. Oak, you don't need to know. It's personal information. Just, no, you don't need to know. Ahem. Congratulations, Acacia. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honoured for their exploits here. The Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Acacia, you've worked hard to become a new League champion. Congratulations. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. That was fun! I love the Indigo Plateau. It's a great league. It's very fun. Yeah, let's see all of our Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. There we go. Okay, so Aerodactyl, Dodrio, Ninetales, Venusaur, Vaporeon, and last but not least, Alakazam. That's honestly one of my favorite teams I've ever done for Fire Red Leaf Green. That was so fun. I love doing that run. I love building on Acacia's character as well. How long did that take us overall? 30 hours and 17 minutes. That's not too bad. So, that is, with that, guys, that is the end of the beginning bit of Acacia's journey. Now, we will be coming back to Acacia. We will be doing the post-game. What happened to my hair? I should not have done that. Oh well. We'll be coming back and doing the post-game in the next episode. Probably 2 more episodes out of Leaf Green, which is the post-game, and then the league rematches. And yeah, with that, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Stick around and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to watch more of Acacia's content and more content in the future. With all that being said, though, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.